Hello, sisters. Oh no, it looks like it's pretty dark out here, and I want to apologize for that. I thought I picked a pretty bright and shiny spot, but I guess I'm right behind it. Sorry. So hopefully maybe we'll get some brightness. So let's invite a few sisters. Just so I've had a few people that have said I was getting invites and now I'm not. So let me invite some people just to see if they want to be part of some of our teaching today. Oh, we've got a few people on. Hi. Hopefully it will get a little bit lighter out as we go. So today's teaching this is our last week of being in the flow. And what a powerful month. Not only are we in spring, please make a comment letting me know how the sound is with the cars in the background. Being Memorial Day weekend, it might get a little bit busy, and I can always move this inside to a quieter place. All right, so I invited as many people as I can. I feel like I can. Good morning, Diane. Please feel free to invite as many people as you feel called. I feel like the more that we can come together in worship and inviting whatever our highest belief system to come in and be together. Despite our differences, these Sacred Women Principles are designed and intended to bring us together, especially as women, despite our differences. So again, if the noise from the cars is bothering you, please let me know. I'm just going to invite a few more people just to make sure that we have everybody. Oh, and there's one person that really wanted an invite. I'm so sorry this is taking me a bit to do. Tell me in the comments while I'm doing this, how are you feeling? Give me one word that describes how you're feeling this week. Last week was a lot about anger, and I heard some fear, a lot with fear. So how are you feeling right now, just this last week, and coming into this week? And then we're going to go into a meditation. Yeah. Gail, hello, Gail. Good. Diane, I'm glad it's sounding good. So, yeah, tell me, how are you feeling? How is this week coming to you? All right, and while I hear some, hopefully we'll see some comments. Hi, Carmen, I'm so happy you're here. Let us go into our meditation. Just to ground us in today's principle of flow. And boy, do we need it. There's a lot that's happening with this pandemic. So yeah, going in the flow. Hopeful. Carmen, that's awesome. Yay! I love it. I love it. Me too. So let us close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale slow, please let me know if the noise is bothering you. As we exhale slow, just being present in our body. We are here. We are alive. And take another deep breath in. And as we exhale slow, just feel the connectedness with all your sisters, despite our differences, that we can come together as one by learning our Sacred Women Principles. That we are just so different, but we know we want to do this work at home to bring peace and love and happiness in our life, no matter what is in front of us. And last breath in. And as we exhale slow, just call in whatever your highest is. All belief systems are welcome, and it's whatever that highest is for you. Just asking them to be a light and giving you messages through learning these principles that you can put into practice this week. All right. Hi, Jen. I'm so happy you're here, feeling imprisoned. That is a powerful word, Diane. Imprisoned. All right, at this time, if you have a white candle of unity, this white candle symbolizes that even though we can't be together in person, we can be together in spirit. So you may turn or light your white candle now. And I'll put this right here. Hopefully we'll get some light coming in. Let us say our sacred sisterhood prayer. Freedom of lineage. We are here to celebrate our connection to each other, our sacred cycles, and who we are. We are here to bless our paths as we become one by learning our sacred women principles. I ask all of our highest divine of love, of peace, of kindness, of joy, and of happiness to awaken every cell in me and around me, weaving divine light in love in sisterhood. I am an empowered woman living her truth. Adorned and celebrating my feminine power, I see and am seen. I hear and am heard. I witness and am witnessed. As an eagle just went above our head, guys. It's amazing. We are an infinite bridge. Remember this. We are an infinite bridge between heaven and earth. Hi, Heather. I'm happy you're here. Opening to love in all ways. I am alive. I bear life. I light the way. May we be at home in our wombs and free in our hearts as we walk in love. And that is our sacred sisterhood prayer. So powerful, isn't it? We really are the bridge between heaven and earth. All right, flow in our bodies. Whew, this has been a powerful month, and if you have not seen the videos prior to, you can just go to Facebook videos and you can be caught up on the principles. We're not putting them on YouTube right now simply because my technology isn't there. So I'm trying to raise money now for new technology. So we'll get back on again. So flow in our bodies. To honor our flow is to honor our sacred self. Living day to day as a woman, we are often denied the opportunity to fully embrace and live fully as a woman. Living the rat race, comparing ourselves to other women, right? And men. Often wanting to keep the same pace as others, only to deny our greatness and flow as a woman, our intuition, right? We as women often find ourselves paddling upstream, not fully knowing why or how come, right? Have you been feeling that in particular? Just everything just feels like such a battle. We compare ourselves, measuring our body size, comparing who has more money and who has less money. Family and career to see how successful we are, right? If somebody has more money or is maybe more in shape, and comparing ourselves, and that by comparing ourselves, it shows how successful where we're at in our life, right? As we focus on these things, hi Aubrey, I'm so happy you're here. As we focus on these things, we often lose ourselves. Marcia, good morning. We often lose ourselves in the flow of life physically, right? So when we're looking and comparing ourselves, who has more money, is my body shape right, is this and that, and the more we are comparing ourselves, the more we lose ourselves in the flow. The box we have placed, thank you for the heart, the box we've placed ourselves in is uncomfortable, not truly knowing how to get out. Yeah. We begin to ask our bodies to do an extreme workout or challenge or a new routine. The flow of our bodies stop and scream stop. Good morning. Aubrey, you're so sweet. The flow of our bodies stop and screams to stop, right? You may feel temporary pain while others continue through injuries only to push ourselves because it is healthy, right? I've done this so many times in my life. I'm like, oh, I need to get in more shape, so I'm going to go run 3 miles, or I'm going to go bodybuild because I was a bodybuilder. I'm going to go do this, I'm going to do that, and because that it's healthy, it's what everybody's doing. Does that sound familiar to anybody? Write in the comments if you've experienced that in your life. Thank you for the heart, Carmen. We may do extreme things like food. I'm part of that. I have been part of that. like taking some nutritional supplements with only one meal a day. Like you take some supplements in the morning, supplements in the evening, and then Marcia, yeah, very familiar, and then you eat a meal at night. Detox programs. That used to be my part of my health and wellness practice. Let me know if the cars and the motorcycles are bothering you. I want to make sure you hear me. What about the strict denial of foods? Like, okay, you can't eat these certain foods because of certain things, or no food at all. I went through a period where I thought fasting, and I actually fasted for 10 days and then did juice fast for like a month or two. I was in that for a long time. We force ourselves into a career we hate, right? We take our bodies and we're like, we're gonna go into a career because we need that money. We keep up with the Joneses or family expectations, like we have to be this certain level of success for our families to be okay with us, my family. We're expected and expect ourselves to have superpowers, right? And do it all. Take care of the kids, work a full-time job, do this, do that. And if we can't, we are disappointed in ourselves, not in anybody else. We're just disappointed that we can't get this all done. Maybe others might be disappointed with us too, right? Our bodies sure do take a beating, don't they? Reflect back of what has been going on with your body. You put your body through all of that, all to do it again and again, and expecting it to function properly and with ease and grace. That was my expectation until I became bedridden. And then I can come to you. Because of it, I'm here with you. But that said, we expect to do all of these things to our body and expect them to function perfectly with no ill will. When you think about it, are you and your body happy? Are you at peace? Are you honoring her just as she is? Are you saying, body, thank you. Thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for all that you did. Are you kind to her? Are you grateful for all that she does for you? Are you truly living in your body's flow? So I'd like to tell you a little story about this. As I was preparing for this week, this story kind of came to mind for me. Throughout my life, I had a consistent habit of not allowing my body to flow and just doing whatever the latest trend was. And for me, it was yoga. Yoga was one of them. I did it for years and years and years and years. I even studied at Apollo. I kept practicing and I hated it every single time I did it. I did a pose. I love the idea, love the meaning behind each pose, and I truly love the people. As much as I disliked it, I did it because I was supposed to. It's supposed to be healthy. I mean, I am spiritually evolving. I was a health coach, an energy worker, an Ayurvedic practitioner, herbalist, Reiki practitioner, and I owned a wellness center in several locations. It's kind of that quote-unquote hippie girl, right? This is the box I was supposed to be in, right? Have you put yourself in a box at all? You should be doing this because of, for whatever reason. I'd love to know in the comments. As the many years went by and my disease overtook my body, Diane says, background noise is not overpowering your voice. Oh, good. Thank you, Diane. I needed that feedback. As the many years went by and the disease overtook my body, I was told over and over again, keep up with your yoga practice. It would heal my body until it didn't. I actually became more injured as I continued. What practices are you doing that everyone says it's what to do? Whether it's food, whether it's physical issues, whatever that is. What are you doing right now for the sake of health that you're like, this does not feel right? I'd like to hear it in the comments. You notice, and I want you to pay attention, if you notice a mood shift that you may have, or you may have something or an injury that you're like, I just need to push through because the benefits are going to be there at the end. This is your flow, sisters. This is your flow stopping and asking you to do something different and fun. If it's not fun, don't do it. This is that flow. If you've been like me, I was so busy. I had no idea what I thought was a fun way to move my body until I worked for Disney World. Carmen said something awesome. By the way, when you write comments, I do stop and pay attention to them because I love that connection with you. Carmen said you should be a musician because everyone else in the family performs music. I wasn't into that. Yeah, I just got my, did you see that I got my ukulele? I want to see if I can hit more without hurting anything. And I want to write and go to school. Yes. Yes. So whatever your heart calling is for your body, do that. Do only what's fun. And so working for Disney World, I finally was able to focus on what was fun for me when it came to my body. Once I started living my flow, my body and life shifted in a way I never thought possible. It was so easy before my illness to just ignore what my body needed and just push through. That pushing through was a sign of strength, right? Does that sound familiar? And anything less was a sign of weakness. I remember bodybuilding, and I would literally hire somebody to yell, "One more time, you can do it," when my body was screaming for me to stop. It was so painful. My mom always talked about ignoring her pain and exhaustion for the sake of money. She owns a small business. And I'd love to hear, does this sound familiar to anybody? Years and years purposely bullying and being just cruel to my body physically, at the same time emotionally abusing her, saying how fat she was. I would say that to myself all the time. Always scolding her for not feeling and looking the way my mind thought she should be. Reflecting back, if I had treated another person as badly as I treated myself, I would have never allowed them to get even close to me. I truly fell out of living in the flow until my illness. And I hope that today's teaching can just make you think, how are you treating your own body? Yeah, too much self-sufficiency, absolutely. We're women. We belong together, helping and supporting one another. Yeah, I love that, Marcia. I found myself one evening relapsed on the bathroom floor with horrific menstrual cramps. I have endometriosis. I don't have it anymore, but I did. In the midst of this pain, I started reflecting on the years that brought me to this point. The words from Spirit when in the doctor's office, a little backstory, I went to the doctor's office and they wanted me on morphine. And I had this, spirit, I guess, came to me, and it was almost like I was in a tornado, like everything was moving around me, but I was still. And I heard, you can change the world by starting at home, which is how all this came to be. Hi, Erin, I'm happy you're here. I realized I completely stopped my flow. The pain was simply a way to ask for help. I was called to learn and engross myself in the studies about how to live in a woman's world. How to work, play, eat, and heal as a woman. Living by my menstrual cycle, I am still healing. So I taught a class on this last week. And if you would like to learn about how to live and how to work, how to what foods are important, let me know if you'd like me to offer that class again. It's $10 and the money goes towards Technology to the Sacred Sisterhood Society. But really, whether you take the class or not, by living by the flow of your intuition, when your body is tired, rest. When your body needs to move and play, do that. One year I took up snowboarding. Never thought I could do it, but I took up snowboarding. And I know when we go through the grimes of working, and that's our normal, it's hard to step back and think, well, what is fun for my body? What am I enjoying? Music? What is it? And so living in the flow of what you're called to do, and remember that's going to shift as women. We're not enjoying the same things day in and day out. Our biology tells us that we shift, and we shift 4 times in a month, right? Our 28-day, some people 33, some people 27, but in general our 28-day cycle. So we do need different things at different times, just how we're made up. Men are the same. Their hormones repeat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It makes sense that they enjoy doing the same things over and over again. But women, we are biologically different. And how amazing is that? Carmen, now I've been in English and I'm writing a book. Oh, congratulations! Perfect. I love it. Sisters, I'm still healing. Allowing my body to shift and flow as it asks. To rest when it needs. The healing is slow, but loving it. Yeah. When I convert back to my old way, my body becomes angry person, and she's justified, and focuses me to love her again. And I encourage you walking into this journey of this week is you don't have to do anything. Just listen. Just listen. And follow your body's direction. Living in the flow is easy and peaceful. We are love. We are peace. We are wisdom. We are messy. We are wild, and we are free. How we are loving to our bodies. And this is what today is all about. That's how you live in the flow. It's easy. Love your body just as she is, with no apologies. How our body flows brings light to another to do the same. As you are loving and enjoying your body, appreciating everything that she is, you're allowing others to come into your world and witness and observe you loving your body. And for some reason, it kind of gives them permission to do the same. That's huge. If you feel like running because it feels good, go run. And when your body starts to ache and it says stop, stop. If you feel like doing, it's called ecstatic dancing, and you're drinking some ceremonial cacao and you're dancing, do it. If you feel you want to jump rope or play in the garden or go for a walk, do it. If you're not feeling comfortable going outside because of the pandemic, what can you do inside that would feel so luscious for your body to do? Do it. If your body just needs time to heal and rest, do that. If it feels of love, if it feels of peace, if it feels of kindness, it is the right thing to do. That goes for your food. If you're thinking about food, ask your body, hey, how is this food going to feel? Is it going to make me feel tired and I don't want to feel that way? Is it going to make me feel grounded and I do want to eat it because I want to feel that way? Do it. Being mindful of eating foods also that are of the earth. They are going to give you what you need for your body, whatever that is. I want to ask you, can you be that light for yourself? Can you truly live in the flow of your body and give yourself permission to listen and trust your own instincts? Can you be the light for other women? and be that guiding light for them, especially our wise women of our sisterhood, the wise women that are living their journey in winter. So those are the women that are no longer bleeding. They're through menopause. Those are our winter women or our wise women. You're this vital force of teachers. Can you be the leader for other women? Can you live in the flow of your body without apologies? I hope, sisters, that I have given you some thought. Living in the flow, especially during this pandemic, is so vitally important for us, collectively, throughout the world. We are the healers. We are the guides. We are the light. We got this. We really do. It's just trusting our own intuition and stepping into that creativity of how can we do that in the world that's going through just so much right now. All right. Let us now say, it's a little breezy. We are now going to go into our prayer for healing. All right, so let us close our eyes. Take a deep breath in, thanking our highest for all the messages. Hopefully I've just sparked even just one piece of light within you. And exhale slow. Deep breath in. Let us be grateful for today. And exhale slow. And last breath. Prayer for healing. Source of divine love and the healing power of grace, of peace, of kindness and communication. Thank you for the hearts, Diane. I place in your gentle care a need for healing, and the healing of my friends, my family, my neighbors, and especially my enemies. I now ask you to fill your hearts with your transcending and transforming love. I now ask you to heal our life, that we may receive your unconditional love and healing. As we accept and receive this amazing blessing, all wounds and pain are offered up to you. Thank you, our divine, as we walk in love. All right, we are now going to end. I am practicing the ukulele. It's taking me a little longer, so for now we won't have it. But let us end with our song that our wonderful Twinkle, it's a women's group that I'm part of on Tuesday nights. Please comment if you would like to know more about our circle. Her name is Marie. She's the most beautiful soul. She's beautiful. She's amazing. So if you want to know more, please leave a comment and I can invite you to our group. So we're going to end with a song. We're going to sing it 3 times. So hopefully we'll sing it once and you can follow through. We're going to do this at the end of every teaching. And it's called How Could Anyone Ever Tell You? All right. Join in whenever you feel comfortable. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. Thank you, Marcia. How could anyone ever tell you you were you're anything less than beautiful. How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. And you are all deeply connected to my soul. Yeah, I love you all so much. Remember, sisters, that together we really can change the world because we're all willing to start at home. Do not forget, if you have any women in your life that are interested in learning our 12 Sacred Women Principles, please have them join our Facebook. We are creating some awesome things so that we can maybe spread our wings and reach more women, but for now we really need your help. I really truly believe that by learning these Sacred Women Principles that we as women can heal, because we can come together as one despite all of our differences, despite our different privileges, despite our races, despite everything. We can come together as one. If you could help me, I would greatly appreciate that. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you next week for our next principle. It's going to be so exciting. I love you all. Bye.